Welcome back. A new program to give junior lawyers a strong start in their careers will be launched this month. And among the skills are practical training, AI tools, and a module on self-leadership. One of its key aims is to tackle the fact that more lawyers are leaving the profession. A survey last year had said that almost 2/3 say they will hang up their robes in 5 years' time. The Singapore Academy of Law CEO joins us tonight here in the studio to tell us more. Mr. Yeong, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So almost 2/3 of lawyers say they'll hang up their robes in 5 years' time. Give us a sense of how problematic that is and how will the attrition rate of young lawyers impact the rest of society?
Well, the Singapore economy has grown, right? And as more businesses require complex legal advice, we need a strong bench and we need a strong bar to be able to support the legal needs of the profession. So we must make sure that the legal profession grows at the same pace to be able to support. And this is why we need to look very carefully and very closely at why lawyers are leaving and to see what we can do to address them.
I suppose behind the figures, the numbers, there are always these personal experiences that can really bring the issue to life, right? So can you share with us some anecdotes or stories that can perhaps capture why these young lawyers are walking away too soon?
Well, I would say that young lawyers are coming into a world where there are options. 20, 30 years ago, when you graduate from law school, you had a career in private practice. Today, you have a career in private practice, you can choose to go in-house, and that's very attractive as well because you get to practice different areas of law in that sitting, right? And of course, some, having tried practice of law, prefer to do something else. So I think there are various reasons for doing this and for choices. And what we hope to be able to do is to equip lawyers with the best set of skills possible for them to make choices driven by what they want to do in their life, to have a successful career and to make the right choices.
We also hear stories of burnout and earlier career dropouts, right, in very high pressure environment. Are these particular challenges unique to Singapore or do they reflect global trends in the legal industry?
Well, I would say that these challenges are not unique to Singapore. We see from global surveys that this is happening all over the world. And it's not surprising because the world is getting more complex. The challenges for countries are getting more complex. This trickles down to the challenges for companies in the economy, right? So it turns out what it will result in are complex legal issues. As we all venture online, we see different kinds of issues around online safety. So with this greater complexity, clients face that first. And when clients need legal support and legal advice, they turn to lawyers. So lawyers will also need to be able to keep up. So it is not surprising, right, that the legal profession faces the same kind of issues as everyone else.
And having said that, we know that the Junior Lawyers Program, that's going to be rolled out in a couple of weeks' time. There's probably hope that things might improve with this program, but realistically, how confident are you that it will make a meaningful difference and that the program can actually stem the tide of quitters?
Well, I would say that do not look to the program alone to solve this problem. It is a complex issue. So we need to deal with, for example, challenges in the workplace arising from intergenerational changes in expectation. We need to help lawyers deal with clients who are facing pressures themselves and how we are able to support those, right? But in the midst of all this, we need to make sure that lawyers are well trained and they are not lacking the kind of support that they need for the very, very fundamental reasons why clients approach lawyers, which is to have trained, well-skilled lawyers to be able to provide legal advice. So the Junior Lawyers Program essentially is a way to address this. Young lawyers, they've graduated from law school. They passed their bar exams. What they have done is essentially just cleared the entrance exams. They are now stepping into practice, and ahead of them is a long career. And we need to continue learning. We need to embrace lifelong learning. And the Junior Lawyers Certification Program starts that process. We have other programs for later on in the career, but this provides that bridge between graduation and intermediate training.
So this is really a long-term program that we are looking at, yeah? There's this notion, though, that retaining talent is up to individual law firms and companies. So why has the Singapore Academy of Law stepped in? What makes you think, why do you think the Academy is in the best position to take this on?
Well, I wouldn't say that we are the only one playing this role. All law firms are doing it, right? And one of the things that we've gone out is to speak to senior lawyers who are managing partners, run their own law firms, and they are very, very supportive. Over 50 of them are prepared to sign the pledge to say that they will support training. So what Singapore Academy of Law is doing is to join these law firms, right, as a fraternity, right? Together, we are making this statement to say that young lawyers, you are important for the future of our profession. We want to invest in teaching, equipping and training you to make sure that you have the skills to do your job and to help you make the right choices in your career.
So we were talking about stories of burnout earlier, early career dropouts for other high pressure, high stakes professions. I mean, we were saying these issues, they're not just happening in law, right? They're quite common in other industries as well. Do you think what's being done here, especially with the junior lawyers program, could be a model for other professions too?
Well, I dare not say that can be a model, but I think that all professions face similar problems. I think perhaps what other professions looking at this effort might do is to think about how they can also come together as a profession and take steps to address this.
All right, Mr. Yeong, we appreciate your insights and all the best to you in this program. That was Yeong Kim, CEO of the Singapore Academy of Law.